Coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Detroit Lions. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now a play fake, Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Fryermuth. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Lux with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit! Mecole Hardman, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. But when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Brady going to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now Brady. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. From midfield, here's Brady. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Again, it's Brady. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this one is incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. His kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Allen off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Room to run past midfield. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run here with Balaj. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They run it with Balaj. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Balaj, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 10.
Brady now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 2nd and goal, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Kalen Ballage. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On play action, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Brady to throw again. Here's a diving catch right side. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there in CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Second and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he's brought down. Allen now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Balaj. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. That throw by Brady incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen running right on the option, and that's incomplete. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. They need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Here's Fuller with a catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. A first down carry for Henry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On play action, now Brady. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense. But that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Run 80, run 80. Oh yeah, and here we go again. Alert.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So his third field goal of the ballgame brings him a bit closer, but there's no question. They need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Balaj. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kalen Balaj, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. 1st down and more for Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And now here's a carry heading left. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's a run with Balaj. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action? Definitely.
Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady. They set up the screen for Henry. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, he bowls over it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. This is the tight end fan.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. To throw again on second down. Brady. As he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Derrick Henry. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Brady to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. To throw is Brady. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Brady will look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On second down, it's Henry, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Brady. His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Brady, got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. The 20. 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Brady's throw taken in by Adams.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Eluding the pressure right.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now a play fake. Brady. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road